Don't throw away empty toilet paper rolls. Make sure that all paper tissue has been removed from the rolls. Line up a paper roll against a ruler on a table. Make a mark with a pencil about every ½ inch. Cut across the width of the roll in a straight line, creating ½ inch rings. Arrange the rings on a sheet of cardboard or a drop cloth with the flat side facing up. Spray paint the tops and sides of the rings in your chosen color. Once dry, flip the rings over so the opposite flat side faces up. Spray paint this flat surface of the rings as well as the sides. Gather up your dry painted rings and pull out 5 of the rings. Place these 5 rings with end points meeting at a center point. Then, with a hot glue gun, lay out a thin bead of glue on the end of each ring crease and attach the points together in the middle to create a flower shape. Take several of the flowers and arrange them in a flat pattern with connecting points for all the flowers. Once you have the base size you want, start to glue the flowers vertically at connecting points. Display your new floral pattern bowl in your home for a pretty and unique home decor piece.
We are going to start this craft off with a mat and a pound brick of white polymer clay. Create a flat disc with the clay and place it onto the center of your mat. Roll the clay out with a rolling pin. The thickness should be no less than 1/4 of an inch. Take a bowl and place it onto the clay. Cut the extra clay around the bowl. A bowl with handles would be best for this craft since the clay is going to resemble a clamshell when done. I am using a vase that has handles. Take a 4x4 sheet of aluminum foil and fold it to mimic the handle of your glass. Center and place the clay. Place the foil handle opposite of the glass handle and shape the clay. Create a fold by pressing the clay in the middle and shaping 2 humps. This is what your bowl should look like, but you can always add more humps or you can have less. You can either smooth the clay out fully or you can create texture. Put your clay into the oven. Bake it and take it out to cool. Flip the vase over and wiggle the vase slowly. Fill your bowl with shells and maybe fairy lights. Now you can place your bowl around your house.
Have you ever felt bad for throwing away your paper egg cartons? Well, stop recycling them and do this instead. For this project, I first tore up the paper egg cartons into pieces and placed them in a big bowl. Once I had enough pieces, I filled the bowl with water and made sure the pieces were submerged, then let the paper soak for 24 hours. After 24 hours of soaking, I added a couple of handfuls of the soaked paper to a thrifted blender along with a little water and blended it all into a pulp. I used a long straw to move the paper around in order to get everything blended completely. I continued blending until I made it through all the soaked paper. I squeezed out as much of the water as I could from the pulp and placed it in a dry bowl. I added 1 tablespoon of salt to help avoid mold growth, 1 tablespoon of mineral oil, 1 tablespoon of distilled white vinegar, and 1/4 cup of PVA glue or school glue. Then I added in 2 cups of plain all-purpose flour. I mixed it all up with my hands until it came together and formed a ball. Now we have paper clay. I wrapped the paper clay in plastic wrap, then placed it in an airtight bag and stored it in the refrigerator until I was ready to use it. For the first project, I wrapped an Old Spice jar with plastic wrap, turned it upside down, then started applying the paper clay a little bit at a time until I was happy with the shape. Then I rounded off the edges and used a blunt tool to create vertical lines all around it. Once it was shaped, I allowed it to dry overnight, then removed it from the mold and continued drying it in the oven at 170 degrees Fahrenheit for several hours. Once it was completely dry, I used a sanding block to sand it smooth, then applied 2 coats of an off-white acrylic paint to the outside only. This little container is now the perfect toothpick holder for my table. For the second project, I lined a ceramic pot I had with plastic wrap, then slowly started adding the paper clay to the inside of the pot. I cut off the top of the clay to make the new pot level on top, then used a skewer to poke holes all around the top edge, about 1 inch down. I allowed the clay to dry overnight, then removed it from the pot and baked it in the oven at 170 degrees for several hours, rotating as needed until it was fully dry. Then I sanded it smooth and used a variety of brown and white paints along with a sponge to paint the outside and inside of the bowl. Now I have a cute little faux terracotta bowl that looks perfect on my outdoor side table. For the final project, I simply rolled the remaining clay I had into balls of various sizes. Once they dried, I started covering them in a variety of materials I had on hand, all from the Dollar Tree. I wrapped a few of the balls in nautical rope, some in twine, and some in dried floral moss. For the last few, I wrapped some gold wire around a ball, then removed the ball, leaving the wire. Once everything was finished, I added them to a decorative brass bowl, and now they make the perfect bowl fillers. I hope this tutorial inspired you to recycle some old egg cartons and turn them into something fun and beautiful for your home.
Today we are going to be taking these boring plain pots and we're going to add some embellishments to them with the Sculpey liquid clay and these beautiful molds. This Sculpey clay is so easy to use and very fun. I'm preheating the oven to 250 and I'm going to pour them into the molds. But before I do that, I'm going to use the Sculpey silicone mixing set and I'm going to mix some glitter into the glow-in-the-dark Sculpey clay. And that's just going to add some dramatic effect to the sides of the pot when it's not dark out and you can't see the glow in the dark part of it. I'm also using glow in the dark, emerald green, and amethyst pearl. All of them are gorgeous. Now that we have the glow in the dark Sculpey mixed in with the glitter using the silicone mixing set, we are going to place our molds down here and simply pour the mixture into the molds. Now that the molds are full, I'm going to put them in the preheated oven for 15 minutes. Once you've taken the molds out of the oven and allowed them to cool, you just slowly peel and lift from one side. And are these not the cutest things? You can see the glitter in there and they're beautiful. Now we'll just do that to the rest of these. And the nice thing about these is they are bendable to an extent so you can adhere them to a surface that is not completely flat. And we are going to do that with a hot glue gun. I absolutely love how these turned out. Sculpey clay elevated them from basic to beautiful.
Blow up a balloon, then grab some wood slices in the size of your choosing. My wood slices had tiny screws on the top of each that I removed by simply screwing them out with some pliers. Take 2 wood slices and glue the sides together using a low-temp glue gun. Place them on top of the balloon while the glue cools. Let the discs bend slightly so they follow the curve of the balloon. At first, I was concerned that the warm glue would burst the balloon. Not so. I even tested by applying glue directly to the balloon and it never popped. Continue to glue wood slices to create a dome over the balloon. You will find that larger spaces will occur when the wood slices don't fit perfectly. To fill in, glue smaller sized wood discs into these spaces. Continue to cover the balloon with the discs. As you reach the underside of the balloon, flip the balloon over and add some smaller sized wood slices along the top edge of the dome. Now for the best part. Once you have all the discs where you want them and the glue has set, pop the balloon. I styled my new wood slice bowl by laying some moss on a tray and nestling the wood slice bowl on top. Then I added a beautiful pink orchid for a stylish kitchen display. I hope this inspired you to create your own decorative bowl or vase using wood slices and a simple balloon. Thanks for watching Home Talk. See you next time.